So I just got home from work and decided before I go out and back out to work to do DoorDash that I would celebrate my 10 days of sticking to my goals and bettering myself through meditation, qigong, um, breath work, and cold showers. Finishing off cold showers, finishing off showers, cold, whatever. Um, 10 days I committed to doing that so that I could set an example for myself, if you will, in order to be able to set an example for others. And I'm proud to have stuck to it. But I just got home and decided to celebrate that by meditating again and kind of going all out with my breath work. Because in the morning I'm just kind of into the stillness and I'm just waking up. I'm just kind of in between planes. And so I give it all that I have at the moment, but it's not all I have. And I've been trying to take my experiences from mushrooms and continually apply that and integrate that into my, my regular state of being. And so I decided, I'm like, okay, what do I want to do before I go back out? Like, what are my normal habits? I usually end up going inside, usually smoking, just chilling out, watching something on my phone, getting sucked into my phone like I'm, right now. Got to get that dopamine hit. Like and subscribe, y'all. Smash that like button. Get me that fix. Give me that high. Dopamine fix. You know what I mean? I don't know what I'm talking about. But anyway, you can see what I'm still on right now. So I came home and decided to meditate, right? Started off with some breath work. Breath of fire. Just really like giving it my all, not doing the normal shallow breathing that I do. And I've been trying to get my, I've noticed that my breath is inverted in the sense that it's like diaphragm breathing. Like when I try to breathe in, I tend to contract my stomach when I breathe in. And so I guess that's where I'm not breathing right. And then like when I exhale, I tend to let my stomach drop. And I don't know where I built up that habit, but I guess it's just not really knowing what the right thing to do is. So I try to start slow and just work my way up, making sure I'm doing the right breathing technique. And I was just like giving it my all. Like, I didn't have any like allergies. Like in the morning, I usually get like my nose is stuffy. So I was just like, right now, I can usually not breathe this like usually I can't do that. Like, it's just like, it's hard. It's like hard to get into that mode. And so I was just like giving it my all. And I was, I did the breath work. I did the kind of Wim Hof, Troy Casey method, just breath of fire and then exhale, lions, whatever it's called. Like really clear the lungs out. Hold it as long as I could hold it. Breathe in, inhale as long as I could hold it. And I just kept doing that. And I like closed my eyes and just like got into that meditative state. Like just was in absolute stillness. And like I have not meditated like that in so long. Like it was just like just a deep connection. It wasn't just like stillness and just relaxing and like, just kind of being in the moment for a second. It was like tapping into that presence that I started discovering with the mushrooms, like that state of being, like the bee state, as I called it. Like it's funny to me, like I thought about bees, and especially because like, ever since my dad passed away a few years ago, my adopted dad, I'd randomly see bumblebees, which is, I mean, of course everybody sees bumblebees, but they just show up in times that like I knew a sense of like, okay, this is like, him kind of like popping into me, like, just like it would always be what I was doing, something that like, we would do, or like, when I was thinking about something specific. And I don't know why bees, like, I guess there's not much like fish around here. Uh, so bees work, I guess. But where was I going with this? But anyways, like I got into this just like deep meditation, and so kept my eyes closed, just like stayed in that like zone. Decided to lay back, just like and like as I laid back, like right where I was like perfectly lined up with the sun, and I was just like just getting those downloads. Started thinking of Rion, and his can't think of his last name, but Unite the Collective, Rion. Y'all know who I'm talking about. I was thinking of his like meditation that he was doing, where you lay down, and you're just like doing this thing with your hand, like in the breathing. I was doing that, and it was just like I was feeling it. It was like I was literally like I was like seeing visuals. It was like almost literally like almost like tripping, and like you're just like getting that like deep meditative state. Then like I stood up, and like I still had my eyes closed. And I was just kind of like, it was weird. Like I opened my eyes a little bit, and it was like I could see the sun, and I saw the clear open sky, but I was like laying over there, like there's nothing but trees, but yet all I saw was just like the clear sky, and like I felt like I was at the beach or something. It was like this just insane like peacefulness, just bliss, just like coming from the sun. And then after that, I don't know I don't know why, but I was just like, I'm gonna stay in this state for as long as I can, just like go with it. And so I like still had my shirt that I laid on my shirt, I was laying back, and I like tied it like a blindfold. And as soon as I did that, it was just and I couldn't see the sun anymore. It was like complete darkness, and I was seeing like this blue, this like intense like shade of blue, and it was just like so beautiful, so like calming, and it was just like just absolute stillness. And all I could hear was like the birds. I could hear like flies, like bees, like everything. It was like every single sound that I would normally just drown out. Like it was just so vivid. And so I just kind of just like stayed in that stillness. And as soon as I finally took off the blindfold, and the next thing I decided to do was go for a run. And so I just like sprinted down the driveway, like breathing hard, like how I can never do when I go to the gym. Like I try like to get to that pace, but I always like I tire myself out. And like I don't know what it is. It takes me a while to get to that state, and it's just like I got to work myself up, is what I realized. And so I went running, and then came back, and then like it was just like literally like my like whole body was just like vibrating, and it was just like I still got that deep breath, like not breathing much now because I'm like flapping my lips, but it was just such a good feeling. And it feels like I kind of hit a breakthrough in meditation that I really needed. And I think that the 10 days, like doing 10 days, like kind of helped me get to that spot, because it's like I set a new baseline. I'm like, I'm bored with this. Like I want to experience something like more satisfying than this, more like fulfilling than just kind of stillness of mind. And there's been times I've like meditated like that, where I've just kind of, it's usually when I slip in between like going back to sleep. Like it's like you don't go back to sleep, you kind of do, like when I've meditated like laying down. That's about as close as I've really been able to get. But yeah, this was like something else entirely. It was really, really powerful, and I just can't get over the blue. Like the blue was just so like shimmering and like vivid. It was just like it wasn't a blue shirt. There's not any like particular place that blue light would be coming from. Or the color blue. It was just I was just seeing it inside my head, and like it was just so peaceful, and like I feel amazing right now. And just wanted to share that experience. But I need to go hydrate, because I've been in the sun for too long. But